What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cutting Up with Unkle Mel. I'm here with Misfitted Stackz. So let's go and get into it.
Cut up Unkle Mel.
Hey.
Cut up Unkle Mel. Cut up Unkle Mel. Cut up Unkle Mel. Cut up Unkle Mel. Cut up Unkle Mel.
Hey.
Cut up Unkle Mel. Cut up Unkle Mel.
How you cutting up?
How you cutting up?
How you cutting up?
How you cutting up? How you cutting up?
So how you doing?
I'm good, and yourself? How are you?
I'm doing fine. I just want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So I found you because we have the same T-shirt guy.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time that I found you, I was kind of like in a little funk, right? Not feeling too positive.
Mm-hmm.
And so I reached out to him. I said, I need to interview her because what she stands for is exactly what I'm going through right now. So what happened was I was servicing a client, was doing a haircut, and the client was having a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a talkative person, right? Thus the podcast. I'm a talkative person. So the client just wasn't in a good mood, and it was just kind of like an off vibe. And I'm not going to say I'm a people pleaser, but I am the type of person to where when I have a client with me, I like to try to make sure that they're comfortable, that they're happy, and it's a good experience every time. And it wasn't a good experience for either of us because they were having a bad day. And it was that time that I went on, shout out to Lance, our T-shirt guy, Gonzalez Balloons. When I went on his page, and then I saw that you had liked the shirts that he did for me. Mm-hmm. So I was just scrolling to see if people liked it because he said a lot of people liked it. And then I came across like your avatar, right? Mm-hmm. And it looked animated. Mm-hmm. So I went on there, and then that's when I discovered, your brand and everything. So, yeah, no negative energy.
Yes.
What made you decide to launch it, and when exactly?
Well, to be honest with you, I feel we come across negative energy on a daily basis.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had this thing to where I will always say, no negative energy, love. Like I'll just be saying that to tell myself that I'm not gonna let negative energy consume me, because like you said, when you had that customer or whether that client that was sitting in your chair, like when he was having a bad day, like that rubbed off on you.
Right.
Like energy is very real. And I'm at a place in my life to where I'm not gonna let negative energy consume me. Like I'm not gonna let that take away my day or take away, me having a good day.
Okay.
So I was just saying that, and I noticed like people around me would start saying it. Like if I was to do something wrong, they'd be like, "No negative energy, love."
Oh, so they would use it against you.
Using it against me.
Okay.
So I was just like, I don't know how this would look on a shirt or whatever. So me and one of my friends, we were just talking about it, and I was like, I want to, come up with like a logo for this.
Mm-hmm.
So she was willing to help me. She looked up some things, and she really took out time to help me to do this, and I was very, very thankful. So once we came up with it, I reached out to this guy who do graphic designs, and he fixed it up for me.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm gonna put this on a shirt just to see.
Mm-hmm. So
I reached out to somebody else. It wasn't Lance at first. I reached out to somebody else just to see like what it would look like.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a shirt for me, and it was really nice. I was like, okay, I might have something here.
Okay, so they had kind of like designed it, or did you actually see it was an actual shirt?
I had the design, but they put it on the shirt for me.
Okay, it might be like one shirt? Or?
Yeah, one shirt. So I was actually able to see that shirt.
Okay.
So I still didn't act on it.
Okay.
So one of my friends had opened up a clothing store, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear my shirt this day here just to see, what people would think.
Okay.
So I put my shirt on.
Kind of like a market test.
Yeah, like just to see. I'm very big on that. Before I come out with a color, I always produce it to my audience first, just to get feedback on it, so I'll know what to do.
Okay.
So I put it on, took a picture, posted on Instagram, and and that happened last year. This was like last December that I did that.
Oh, okay.
So I birthed No Negative Energy Love on my first drop was January 23rd of this year.
Okay, and the love is included in the name.
The love is included.
So it's not no negative energy like I thought it was.
No. It's no negative energy love.
Don't forget the love.
Don't forget the love. Because the love is what stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that love.
Okay. And so you would actually tell that to people, like out in public, if you see that they were...
No negative energy love.
Like, don't bring that this way.
No negative energy love. And they got this thing with no negative energy
with
love.
the hand.
Yeah, no negative energy love.
Okay. And so would that... I guess that kind of answers my next question is that were there negative people like around you, but like in your life, like in your space to where you couldn't avoid them, let's say family or relationships or...
Well, when you say negative people in my space, I'm going to say, as you know me, I'm 3'5". I'm short statured. So I feel like I deal with a lot of negativity on a daily basis because negative could be, people teasing me, like when I say teasing me, like, oh, look at this short girl, stuff like that. Like I deal with that on a daily basis. But
as an adult?
Oh yeah, they be mocking how I walk because I'm bow-legged.
Well, I come from bow-legged is a good thing. That's a different show though.
They be like, pointing, staring. I guess because they can't like grasp through their head that I don't let nothing stop me. Like this shortness do not stop me at all. So I dealt with negative on a daily basis, but it's better for me now. Like I don't let that bother me. Like because I know who I am as a person. I feel like when you know who you are as a person, it's certain things you won't let bother you. Even people with negative spirits of energy, because that will drain you.
Yeah.
Like that will really drain you if you don't stay on top of that.
Right.
Like, energy is real, and people don't understand it.
Yeah, I've definitely had a negative, energy, a negative past. That all started when I joined the military. Mm-hmm. So if you know about anxiety, depression, all that stuff, it'll make you negative.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
When you see like a different part of the world. Oh yeah. And when you really realize, that the dream that we all, try to get is harder to get. It isn't promised to us. Right. And it's just, you see things that you're like, it's not really like that. Right. Oh wow, this is terrible. It'll make you like that. So that's something that I stay on top of. I try to at least. Even with my son, he'll come to me with like a minor accomplishment, and I try to be really, really happy for it, right? I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice, son. But I'll try to be, oh yeah, great, high five and stuff like that, just to try to make sure that he's surrounded by positivity.
And you have to, because with a lot of kids, and that goes with like bullying and stuff. Like I feel that's negative too. Like right. that's like you going at a child with negative. Like I feel like negative is not something that we're born with. Like you know what I'm saying?
You learn it.
Yeah, learn it. It takes so much more to be negative than to be positive. Like right. It takes more to have a negative energy, like you down. But to me, how I look at things, I'll be like, if I can make you feel good by being negative to me, I accomplished something because you feeling good. But since I know who I am as a person, I'm not gonna let it that's not gonna weigh me down.
Yeah, you're not gonna let it penetrate you. Yeah.
No.
And that is, I guess that is a thing. Bullying. When I was coming up though, I guess for boys it's different, right? And I didn't come up with the internet. Yeah. So when you got bullied, it kind of stayed right there.
Oh yeah.
And
now it's on different levels.
Yeah.
It's on different levels.
Because I always thought it was a necessary evil, bullying. Like, cause life itself is hard. When it punches you, if you don't punch it back, then you're done. Oh yeah. And you are done for your whole life. So the younger you let it beat you, like let's say, okay, you let it beat you down when you're 17 or whatever, you just wear that forever. Like you'll be 57, 67 and still, but if you can handle, Cause see, when you in school, you think that your everyday, like that's all you can know. All you see is I'm in high school. My whole life is high school. Like these people are the most important people. And if they can bully you and you can fight back and defend yourself, stuff like that, then you could do it in the world. That's why, like people say, if you could make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Because them people out there cutthroat, you know, in business, just on the street, they bully each other. You know, it's not a whole bunch of friendly, nice people out there like it is down south. So if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. You know, so as far as like the bullying, I always thought it was a necessary evil, but it's different now. And kids, you know, when negativity is placed on them, they don't know how to just let it bounce off anymore.
But I think it all goes back to who you are as a person. Like you really have to know self, because from kindergarten to 5th grade, like I really stopped letting the short jokes and teasing bother me at the 5th grade, because I had gained who I was as a person. Okay. So I'm not gonna let that, you know, stop me from being great. Like this shortness not gonna stop me at all. So I can use this as my no negative energy love platform, me, myself. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful that I have not negative energy. I have this no negative energy love platform that I can help people be positive about things and see things in a different way, or people who can't accept being themselves because they got imperfections. They can look at me taking this negativity and pushing it to the side and being more positive about it, so that I feel good about that.
But being beautiful doesn't hurt either, right?
Thank you so much.
Because you do have that going on.
Thank you.
And so that kind of answers my question too. Is like, how do you handle obstacles in life? Like, what attitude you approach it with? And that's,
I mean, you gotta have a positive. You don't get me wrong. Every day it won't be that positive, but you're trying. But you just gotta get to a place. The key of it all is just knowing self. Like when you know who you are as a person, people gonna talk regardless. I always hear my mama say, they talked about guy, what make you think they're not gonna talk about you? Like, you know, look what he went through. You know, they did all that, so what makes you any different? But you got to be able to stand and withhold all that. Like, you got to be able just know who you are as a person, right? And just know that God made everybody different. We are all different. He created everybody different, so everybody have a different purpose. Everybody have to work in their own purpose, right? So I take this 3'5" and I'll walk with it. Like, people who know me. Oh, they gonna tell you I'm like I'm 7 feet. I'm not letting this shortness stop me. Crazy part about it is everybody in my family talk. Everybody in my family talk.
Are you serious?
I'm the boss one. I'm the boss one. But you can't. One thing that I always would say, sometimes I would like to see myself through other people's eyes, just to see what they see that I don't see.
Well, and that's what I wanted to ask you too. Like, how do you feel people perceive you?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk about it from family, friends, and my followers, right? Okay. You can tell the ones that really see me for Paige Nicole, like my family, my friends, and the people. Like I say, my followers been following me for a while. Like, they know me, so they know that I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. So they don't see this height. Nobody in my family, nobody treats me like I'm 3'5". They treat me like I'm 34 years old. The height don't matter. Right. It's like, because when I speak, I'm firm, I'm bold, I'm gonna speak. I'm not gonna let this shortness stop. I'll be like, I'm just lacking height. And some people correct me, be like, you ain't lacking height, you the way God made you. So that's you good. Right. So yeah. So
I guess I'm gonna chime in on the perception, right? Because when I saw your page, when I saw your Instagram page, I said, like, I went out the way to contact Lance. Like, Lance, do you think she would sit down with me? Like, because I didn't want to reach out to you directly, right? Because for one, sliding in DMs is just, you know, that's the thing. So he was like, yeah, you know, I'll set it up, because I'm like, I got to interview this person, because when I'm looking at you, I'm just looking at like a bright light. You know, it's just, and like people say, well, you know, what you see on Instagram is not necessarily real life, but I feel like if I scroll through enough pictures and I see the same thing over and over and over, you can't fake all of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not everything on the internet is cap.
Right.
Not everything. You know, if you can see through cap, then you can find the real.
Like some of us really living like this, like
Right.
going in off social media. Yeah.
And I see that with your profile.
And you would now I do ask I have 4 male best friends.
Okay.
So I ask this question like on a daily, like, you know, if I was taller, would y'all still be my best friend? Like that's the question that I would ask them. They get so mad at me.
Oh, you trying to make sure it ain't no sympathy friendship?
Like, you know, like I know that, but I just be doing that just to, you know, just to see what they would. And I know the answer have never changed, but I'd be asking them that just to see.
Y'all might be more than friends.
Nah.
Like, if I was taller, would we be more than friends?
Negative.
Would I be your baby mama?
I'm really they little sister for real. But no, like that's just something that I would ask, and then I'll ask my mama. I'll be like, "You sure they gave you the right child?" She'd be like, "Why you always asking me?" But I just be doing that. Just
and you probably look like her.
I do. They say I do. I do. I look like her. But yeah, like when you see my family, it'll be like, yeah, yeah.
And you know, that's the way I perceive you. As just, I had to get this interview done. I was looking forward to it. You know, I was bouncing around doing some other things, but this is an interview that I felt like it was gonna be near and dear to my heart. Probably right next to the Father's Day episode that I did. So, you know, but I had to make this happen. I'm glad you were able to come through. This was very important to me, just based on the way that I perceive you, you know, and what you got going on.
I truly appreciate you, like, for this opportunity, and, you know, for you to even notice, you know, like you, and to say that you had that bad energy that day, like, to say that could really come together. Like, I'm glad that you see the no negative energy love, like you know what it is, and you can feel it too. And
maybe I really wanted to talk with you because I felt like nobody would understand it better than you.
Right.
When I was going through that particular day. Right. For some reason, I just felt like she would understand.
Energy is real, and I say this often. Like, it's really, really real. Like, if you've been dealing with a person for a while, like, you know their energy. You know when it's high. You know when it's low. You know. And people be trying to get out of it. Like, they be trying to downplay. Like, it's not. No, you know energy.
And I think my energy must be good because people will talk to me in public. Like, when I was living in Texas, I used to go to the grocery store, you know, like anybody else, right? But people would just talk to me in the grocery store, and I'd be like, why is this person starting conversation with me?
Right.
You know, I didn't know nothing about it. And I kind of, because like my mama would go to the grocery store and I'll go with her, and she'll be talking to just a random person about just whatever food I'd be like, girl, come on here, we got get about this store. But it happens to me too. And like now when I'm out here in the streets marketing my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, and I'm approaching people, and I'm getting really good reception back from those people, maybe because of the energy that I'm approaching them with, because everybody gonna respond to how you come at them.
Oh yeah.
That's just, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a mirror of how they see you in that moment. So the energy you're giving them, they're bouncing back. Now, the last person that I talked to today, you know, to follow my to subscribe, you know, I guess I kind of pulled up on them wrong, because I was just driving out and I was like, oh, let me pull over. And I just pulled over, and they had their car door open, and he closed his door, and he was kind of like apprehensive, you know, but once I got to talk to him, he still was kind of apprehensive because of the way that I approached. Even though I didn't do nothing wrong, right. It's still like, who's this random person pulling up? You know what I'm saying? So, but that just goes to show that people are going to mirror you all the way through to the end of y'all interaction, you know, at that moment. So that's why people say first impressions are so important, because that's how people gonna truly remember you through the next impression. Yes. You know.
And then, you know, you never know what type of day a person is having. So I try to I like people to be happy. Like, you know, I want people to be, that's why I say positive vibes only, no negative energy love. Like, I want to give that to people. Like, life too short to be down and depressed, and you really don't know what some people going through.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can be a help by being, a little inch of positivity, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I love when people say, I put your hat on, I put your shirt on, and that changed my mood. I wake up in the morning, I look straight on your Instagram page, and I can feel your energy, and that gets me through the day. I love when people say, you send me just a text message, and that reminds me that my energy needs to change. Like, I love stuff like that.
And see, I'm that type of person too. I like to make people laugh. So normally when I sit down and do an episode, I always try to add humor to it. And some episodes I don't. So with that, I just like, okay, well, let me just put something real out there. Because not every episode I'm gonna do is going to be funny.
Right.
I may have a joke here and there, but I'm like, did I do anything that'll make somebody smile on the other end? I don't know if somebody gonna smile or laugh. I mean, I really don't know because I'm not, on their phone when they're watching.
Right.
But then I'm like, okay, so I either gonna go for like, let's say a punchline or something like that to make somebody smile or laugh, or let me just give them something real that they can use.
Right.
And I just got to do either or.
Right.
But in my face-to-face interaction with people, I always try to make people laugh.
Yeah. And you're a people's person. Like, you can tell, like, you know how to interact. You know how to, get a conversation going.
But that's hell on my marriage, though.
Oh.
I am serious. Oh, my wife don't like that.
No.
No.
But are you doing it in a respectful way?
Well, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you two examples because I don't want to hold too long on this part. I was at the gym and the gym was closing and a lady told me I had 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, so now I'm gonna go into the locker room. When I come out the locker room, I went in there alone. The lady was locking the door. So I'm on the phone with my wife and I go out there and she was like, oh, this was about to be your new home. And we laughing. All she hears is a woman laughing. But I try to get her to understand, like, I'm a people person.
Right.
I'm a joke with people.
Right.
And if people joke with me and it's funny, like, we gonna laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was at the red light, true story. I was at the red light the other night and this lady pull up playing Erykah Badu, You Better Call Tyrone. She driving, her old man in the passenger seat. I rolled down the window. I said, bruh, you in trouble. I said, she about to break up with you, bro. I said, you don't hear a second that Erykah Badu? I said, that's a breakup song. And she was just laughing her tail off. And my wife just heard a woman laughing, not knowing that, hey, there's a guy in the passenger seat. Yeah. So, being a people person, it makes me happy. And that's not something that I'm willing to give up for anybody.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Making people laugh. That's just like you with the no negative energy love. I know that if somebody's like, look, you got to give up everything that makes you want to do this to have this, you're not gonna give that up. I could tell you're not.
Oh no, because I need them to understand that this no negative energy love, this platform, like, you already know how this is connected to me. Like, I stand on this. Like, this is me.
Your lifestyle.
Yeah, like, this is but we gonna know this. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but I understand where you're coming from on that part.
And have you always been a positive person? Oh
no, I'm not gonna say that I'm always positive. I told you they have to use that on me. No negative energy, love. Like, whenever, but now I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, because I'm preaching this so much, I am practicing what I preach more.
Okay.
Because why I cannot be out here selling my brand if I'm not standing on this.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to stand on this. Like, I can't let this negative energy, like, consume me. Mm-hmm. If you let it will. I have my moments, but I have to shake back and remember, no negative energy, love.
Well, you're doing better than the politician. Like, standing on what you said. Like,
I have to.
Like, what you selling to the people is what you're really going to give them.
Because it's more than just to make a profit.
Mm-hmm.
I want this to be a movement. I want this to be set in stone. I want this to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than the profit. It's more to it than that.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew my journey and how it takes so much out of me to put a price on something, When it comes to this,
Yeah.
it's
difficult.
It's difficult.
Because it's something that you would do for free.
Yes, it's very difficult.
I understand that because like when I do a haircut, I'm like, man, I love it so much and I'm so good at it. I'm like, I can't believe people pay me for this.
Yeah, it's cause you just, but the fact that you know that people wants to support you, that makes it 1,000 times better.
Right.
To know like people who I don't even know on Instagram, but they know me. They tell me I am their Instagram best friend to say that I'm their little sis or they big sis.
You could build relationships on Instagram and never meet the person.
And they say strangers will support you more
than family and friends.
But what I can say is
that's an episode I'm doing.
But what I can say is I am truly, truly thankful for my family, my friends, my community. When I tell you the support is real. Yeah. The support is real. So when people say people from your area don't support you, I can't relate to that. I can't relate to
now, where you from? You from here?
I'm from Ascension.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't relate to that.
Because, I mean, when I see the group of ladies, it's majority of what I see support you as ladies. I'm pretty sure they're guys too. Cause I do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, she got like almost like a cult following. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
I love it. Like I'm always saying thank you, because people don't have to do what they do.
Oh yeah.
But I'm truly, truly thankful that they see fit to support me and my brand and my purpose.
But humbleness.
Oh yeah.
Makes people want to do things for you.
Oh yeah.
Like my producer Jordan, he, was like, I'm gonna help you with this show, and then I realized. Once we got to a certain point, I'm like, okay, I need Jordan to help me with the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was something that he volunteered to do because he liked to do research and stuff like that. That's his thing. And then he liked to prove me wrong. So that's that's his little, you know what I'm saying? That's his ulterior motive right there. I say something and he like, you actually wrong about that. I'm like, because, I'm like, I used to tell people in my barbershop, I'm never wrong in my barbershop. I might be wrong on the other side of that door. But I can only tell the truth in here, even if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I get what you're saying when people just support you, but that's what the humbleness does.
Oh yeah.
Because good people tend to attract other good people.
Right.
That's like even in relationships, romantic relationships. Some of the things that guys would tell me that they go through with a woman, I'd be like, I can't relate to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have some of those headaches now, but it's because I'm with a totally different type of person. But when I was really just staying in my lane and in my zone and just letting my energy really just guide me and not forcing everything, then I was only attracting a certain type of woman. You know what I'm saying? Which I only attract good women still.
Right.
But just some of the headaches that I'm dealing with. Some of the guys used to be like, yeah, I'm going through this. I'm like, man, what's wrong with you?
Right.
Because the person that you attract to you, even in the romantic form, is going to be a reflection of you.
But I think that with that, you have to have common ground. Like your foundation have to be really, really good. Like when you in a business and you dealing with the public and people, like y'all really have to be able to be solid, because when you dealing with the world, like you got different things and different people that's pulling you, so you got to know how to handle certain things. But see, for me, I'm gonna need my mate to understand, like, this is what I got going on. You know how it is when it come to me. So this is something that we have to talk about up front, because I'm gonna have to deal with people. Now don't get me wrong, I'm never gonna do nothing to disrespect my mate.
Right.
But what I can say is I'm going to be able to, we're going to be able to do this together. Like, you got to be okay with this.
Okay.
You have to be okay with this.
Now, because I see you as a up and coming mogul. That's just what I would say. I wouldn't just say like a regular businesswoman. I would say, yeah. So when I think about no negative energy love, what I think about something that could be much bigger than just a clothing line, I'm thinking about books, right? I'm thinking about like seminars where you're up there and you're on stage and you're talking to people and you have people come in and you're testifying, almost like a church type of vibe, but not quite. And it's only because that's the way it's already set up. Like, so the foundation, you laid the foundation down, right? But if once the first floor is done, you can kind of imagine how the third, fourth, and fifth floor of a building is going to be done from the ground. And so, like, I see no negative energy love seminars and auditoriums, right? That's what I see with, like, you on the stage and a panel and people who may be going through something at that time and just changing people's lives. Like, it's already what people telling you through text message, right? But now on a much bigger stage, right? So that's why I see no negative energy love going. And it's not my company. I'm just telling you what I see from the outside.
And I don't know if you can see me, but it's so much confirmation because me and one of my friends was just talking about this, and he said, Paige, what's your next step? Like, what you have next? Mm-hmm. And how you listed this, that's just how he did it.
Yeah. The next thing is the book.
He said the book.
The book.
Me, book?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
He said the speaking in front of people. But it's crazy because the same order you did it in, that's the same way it was.
Yes, the book is next. I don't know when, only you know, but the book is next. The book is next. Yeah. So we'll be doing another interview, and this time you'll have a book and not a T-shirt. Well, you'll probably have a T-shirt too, but it'll be a book. Now, if it's too many pages, I don't know if I'm gonna read all of it. Might have to put in the audio book for me. I'll ride in the car listening to it. But yeah, that's a book coming.
But honestly, I had thought about doing a no negative energy love journal.
Mm-hmm.
So where you can't let no negativity in that journal. You just write nothing but positive things.
And that is something that people can walk around with them.
It's just positive, positive, positive. You cannot let negativity enter into that.
Mm-hmm.
But that just been on me, but I just,
Well, and see, that could be that 1 year thing. That's going to be like the next chapter, because the journal, if people carry their journal with them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I mean, if you talk to a therapist, they would tell you that they tell some of their patients, hey, write a monthly journal, daily journal. How was today? How was the next day? And things like that. And I think a picture of your face on the front of that little journal that people carry around with them would be a really good thing. It's a good idea. You definitely heading the right step from the outside looking in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, if it wasn't a big deal, I wouldn't have went, not out my way, but I was scared to contact Lance just to contact you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at the beginning of my journey, and then I'm looking at people that's further ahead, and it's kind of like, okay, can I sit down with this person and talk to them? Like, I gotta get these questions together and make sure everything is gonna be right, because it's a big deal. Because I'm looking at somebody that's really gonna do something special. And when you look back on everything that you've done with no negative energy, and this episode comes across, I want you to be like, yeah, that was a good episode that we did.
No doubt.
Those were some good questions.
And the fact that you spoke it too.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be pretty big. See, you short, but everything you do is big, so you ain't got to worry about being tall.
It's crazy. Right before we got ready to go on, I got a text message, and it said, "Whenever I see you again, I just need your autograph." And I'm like, "Wait."
Yeah.
I was like, "Why?" And it said, "For you being you."
Did they know you was doing the show today?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're getting all these signs. If you believe in that, I mean, they're all around you.
All around.
Yeah. But you really doing your thing. So we talking about business now. We talking about the next level and how you're going to do these different type of things. Do you have some type of marketing background?
Absolutely not. This is all new to me. I'm learning. Mm-hmm. But what I do know is, when it comes down to Instagram, that's free promotion.
Yeah. What
I do is, because have you turned your Instagram into the business Instagram?
I did.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you got they got a spot on there where you can go in and you can see like your audience. You can see what time everybody view.
Your analytics, yes.
You can see all that. Mm-hmm. know my times, so I know when to post.
Okay.
But you gotta engage your audience. You gotta want to reel them into you.
Mm-hmm.
So some days you may see me. I'm in praise and worship. I'm on a high. Don't get me wrong. I got some days that I'm in. You know, I'm feeling the beat.
Right.
They got some days that I'm just talking, like just letting you know what's up. They got some days that I'm telling you when I experience something or what somebody done did. Like I be like, my life really a movie.
Mm-hmm.
On a day, like every day is something. I had a man that tell me, "Oh, what's the temperature is down there?" I don't know if you know it. I'm very I'm speaking up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself.
Okay. Yeah, when I was in school, the short girls, like 4'1", 4'5" basketball players.
Oh yeah.
They always was, you know, they had them hands and
Believe
everything.
it or not, I did all that when I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, cheerleading team, dance team. My mama didn't let me not. She let me did everything that I wanted to do.
Okay.
Like nothing stopped me.
Good support system.
Oh yeah, great support system.
Mm-hmm.
Great support system. My family, friends, my social media support.
Now, what you told that dude when he asked you about the weather down there?
I said it's the same as the weather it is up there with you. I had to let them know. But when I speak, people be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," but I speak with authority.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like you gonna feel me.
That's why you said you the boss.
Yeah, you gonna feel me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gonna feel me. You gonna know. Don't let this 3-5 fool you. I'm not gonna like let nobody mishandle me.
And you know, in our community, positivity is not it's not common.
Oh no.
You know, in our community, you know, that's why people say, you know, black women are the lesser, you know, the least agreeable and things like that, and have the attitudes and stuff like that, and just to see a black woman that's just pleasant to be around and have a conversation with is rare. And I think that's something that kind of drew me to you too. You know, it's just that when I go on your Instagram and you're at a party and you're dancing and you're smiling and you're enjoying yourself, and you know, as if nobody else is there. You know, people whoever takes pictures of you when you're out, they get good shots because, you know, you living in the moment. And I wanted to ask you, what is like living your best life to you? Like, what would you say is me living my best life? Like, what's that?
Me living my best life is just being happy. Like just not let negativity consume me. Like just really just enjoying life, because you never know when it's your last time.
Mm-hmm.
So just being able to do what I like to do,
Mm-hmm.
being able to be me no matter what. I like that.
I think a lot of what I see on the Instagram, I think a lot of women might live like that because they be twerking like it's their last time. I ain't gonna lie, like this must be her last time twerking.
But you know, you just gotta find positivity in every even the bad. You gotta find good in the bad as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just gotta. It takes too much to be negative.
Mm-hmm. It does.
It takes too much to be negative.
It does.
Like why? When us females learn to come together as well, I'm so thankful that my following. Oh, we good.
It's a sisterhood.
Oh, we good.
Mm-hmm.
When I say they cheer for me, like I went to this business class to learn more. Like I said, I just started this whole apparel line in January, so it's a lot that I'm still learning.
Okay.
So we was talking, and the lady had mentioned something, and they had another lady that was there. She was like, "Oh, I've been following her. She been about that no negative energy love. That's been her. We can vouch for that. That's how she was." So to know, like, people really do be paying attention.
Right.
People do pay attention, and I'm glad that people know that I'm being me.
Mm-hmm.
On and off social media.
Yeah.
When you see me, if you No negative energy love. I love when I'm out and about and I see people and that's what they tell me. No negative energy love. I love that. Because they know me. I'm no negative energy love. That's my
the brand is you.
Yeah.
You are the brand. The brand is you.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to ask you. What do you think draws people towards your brand? But
me being me.
Yeah. Personality sells, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you really gotta know how to.
When it's authentic.
There you go. I'm not about to. I can't fake. When my energy is off, I'll disconnect.
Okay, you'd rather go be by yourself
I
and
disconnect
away from people. Yeah.
Because why would I want to give you my negative energy when you having a good day? Or you could be going through it too. Why would I add more to that?
Oh, if I just know you for being positive. You know.
But you're looking for me to give you your daily positivity. But I'm having a bad day. So you can't get that. But that positivity would have been helping you.
And that's something you focus on daily?
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay.
Oh, yeah. At my job, everybody have a no negative energy love paper by their workstation.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this is, oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I always, one of my friends said this, and I've been rolling with this since she said this. You got to protect your energy. That energy inside of you. You got to protect that too.
That inner goodness.
That inner goodness.
And sometimes that inner gangster.
Oh, yeah. Because you know the gangster is there. So, yeah, you gotta protect that.
Well, you gave me a lot that's I feel like it's gonna help me get through, my days and stuff like that. Because, I'm starting a new business. And sometimes when you're out there promoting and people just don't want to hear what you got to say, it's kind of like, it'll discourage you.
I'm going to tell you like this. This is something, and I say this when I do my little morning motivations. Don't stop being you. Post. Even if you get one like, even if you get no likes, they see you.
Right.
Trust me, they see you.
Yeah.
They got a stroll. They see you. When I was on Landspace, I didn't know nothing about you.
Right.
But that shirt, like, yeah, I like that.
Right.
They see you.
Yeah.
They see you. Even if they don't want to see you.
Yeah.
They see you.
Yeah.
Even if they don't like, they see you. So keep doing it. Instagram free promotion. Keep posting. And
I really appreciate that. And I feel like both of us are going to have very, very successful things going on. So I appreciate you coming through.
No, thank you for this. Like, I like this. I love this. Thank you.
Well, I was preparing for you to come, and I'm like, I got to clean up because my studio wasn't all that clean. But I'm like, I got a lady coming. Yeah, I mostly interview guys, but I'm like, I got a lady coming and make sure everything.
I would have been like, look.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, Unc didn't have. Yeah, I had to clean up.
I appreciate that. You know what? I appreciate the fact that you thought highly enough of that.
Yeah.
Representation like that, yeah.
Yeah, I know I had a lady coming. I'm like,
Thank you.
let me get an extra chair in case she bring a guest. I just wanted you to be comfortable while you were here. That was very important to me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. But don't stop being you.
Oh no, I got to do it. So look, one thing. Let me say, just the definition. If you had to just sum it up in a few words, just define living your best. Now you told me what it is, but just to put a definition for people who may say, well, I don't know if I'm living my best life or not. They may not realize what they actually have and just be looking at the negative. Just put a definition out there.
Just be you. God created you the way that he created you. Just be you. You can't change it. Embrace it. Accept it. Just be you. Just be you. Like when you learn to be you, you good. Like you good. Just be you. That's all I can say. Just be you. Everybody else is taken.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just be you. And enjoy life. Like, just be you. We all got to take the hand that we dealt with.
Yeah.
If I had the chance to be tall, I wouldn't even do it. I don't know how to be tall. I know how to be short.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing it. I can only be me, Paige Nicole, 3'5". No negative energy, love.
Well, there you have it, y'all. So look, this was the Unkle Mel Show. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell. check out some of our early videos. And as you can see, we got a lot of great content coming to you guys soon. I will be putting all the links to the social media for Miss Paige, Fitted Stackz, and myself down in the description below. All I want to know is, how long you been cutting? Hey. Positive vibes.
No negative energy, love.
No negative energy, love. With the hand. Don't forget the hand. Put the hand out there. Tune in to Unkle Mel.